Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming my August favourites video. There's quite a few bits and pieces in there, so I'm gonna crack on as quickly as possible because I do know my videos tend to be quite long. So to start with, I'm gonna show you a pair of sandals that I featured in like my summer sandal collection video a little while back, and I literally have worn these almost every single day of the summer. Like, I've hardly worn any of my other sandals. These are just so comfy and so easy to wear. These are my Vera Moda, pretty beat up now, sandals. So I got these on the Leredoute website. They're the brand Vera Moda and they're so comfy. They're just, the leather is stretched really nicely. It's just become nice and soft here. No issues in terms of blistering or anything like that. Super cozy and just so easy to wear with pretty much everything I've worn in the summer. So these are definitely a favourite summer sandal of mine, and I'll be putting these away to come out next year. Absolutely love them. A great buy for, I think they were like £35, so that was a really good buy. Really happy with those. Next up is something a little bit odd. It's this little number. So this is a little table tripod that I bought from Amazon. So it was £9.99 and I'll link it down below. And it's just really handy for filming makeup videos. So I haven't, I've only done like a lipstick swatches video, which I actually use this tripod for. And if I do get into filming any sort of makeup videos, I can see a piece of fluff in front of my eye. Excuse me, if I do get into filming any makeup videos, I figure that this will be a really good tripod to use, because obviously my full-size tripod I can't use, and the stack of books just doesn't really cut it. So this was great for £9.99, and you know, you can mould it to fit the shape you want it to make, and it's just a really fun thing. So I know there's other branded ones that are a little bit more expensive, but I just thought, you know, I'm not a makeup guru, so I don't really need to invest that much in my makeup setup. So something like this where I can film on the table was perfect. So that's definitely one of my favourite pieces of equipment that I use for filming. So I've got a few beauty bits. So this is this little card here. I don't know if you can read that, but it's the Stella McCartney Pop perfume. So I think it's a new perfume of hers. I don't know if she's released perfumes before. So I received this little tester in like a Boots order I had made. So I think I bought some NYX lipsticks, and I got this in the package, and it's so nice. I didn't know what to expect from it. As you can see, I've used a lot of my little tester, and it's so handy to have in my handbag. So in my what's in your bag video, you could see I carry a lot of stuff. So having something that's so tiny but, you know, is still a perfume is perfect for me. So I really like this, and I love the smell. So I googled it to see how much it would cost, and I think it was like £90, £80 or £90 for the perfume, and there was no smaller size. It was just a 100ml bottle. So I passed on that because there's only one perfume I will buy that's that expensive, and it's my Chanel Chance. But no, I wouldn't spend this much money on a new perfume like this, but it smells really nice. So this little perfume at the moment is one of my favourites for the month, and I'm really sad when this little tester's going to be finished. I wonder if I could just make another Boots order and hope they're still sending these out. I kind of quite like to use it as a fresh day-to-day scent, so it's not something that I'd want to spend £90 on because I'm going to be using it every single day. I tend to kind of spend more money on my perfumes that are for sort of just occasion use, like going out and dinners and stuff like that, and then I have a cheaper perfume for day to day. But definitely do check it out. And keeping up on that kind of makeup and perfume front, I do actually have my Chanel Chance perfume. So this is my absolute favourite perfume of all time. I've gone through a couple of different Chanels. So I've had this normal Chance, I've had the green Chance, I can't remember what that was called, as like a summer fruitier smell. I've had Mademoiselle as well, which I also like, but this is just my standard love. I absolutely love this perfume, and we were travelling, so I picked it up in duty free for a little bit cheaper, which was always a bonus. And yeah, I'm really happy that I've restocked on this. It's definitely always on my empties list, and I told you I tend to get it as a gift, and it's my birthday in 11 days, so yeah, this was an early birthday present, so I'm really happy with him. Two favourites, which I think I featured these two items in a haul recently. So I have been using them and I'm really happy with how they've turned out. So first of all, it's the Infallible Massifying Base from L'Oreal, and second of all, it's True Match Foundation in colour 8N. Now, I'm just really happy with how they look on my face, how they apply. I've written a whole blog post on these, so I won't go on too long. I'll link that down below so you'll be able to read exactly how I feel about them. But for high street products, which has been really something that I've, been quite depressed about, I guess, in terms of being able to just walk into high street shops and find foundation that suits my skin tone and just be able to buy it, and not for it to cost extortionate amounts of money, has been something that I feel quite strongly about. So I was really happy when I watched Patricia Bright's affordable foundation makeup routine, and she used this foundation, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I wasn't disappointed. So yeah, it does come out a little bit orange when you apply it and you just think, oh my goodness, what am I going to look like? But it does really oxidize really quickly and actually looks perfect on. Then the primer, because I haven't had a primer that I've actually really liked or that's done its job, but this is super velvety. It's just long lasting and just makes such a nice base for this foundation to go on to. Again, it's really affordable. I'll link all the prices and things down below. And it just stops my skin from being really oily, which is just exactly what I need. So, I've been toying with getting the Charlotte Tilbury Illuminator, which I think I probably still will get as a base, but at £38, I don't want to be using that every day. So this is just my perfect day-to-day primer, which I'll be using all the time, coupled with this foundation. I'm absolutely loving them, and I got them at Boots on a 3 for 2 offer. So with a mascara from L'Oreal as well that I picked up. So you can get them on offer to just make the price even more affordable. I think they're £9.99 each. I can't stop raving about them. I'm really happy with these. So hopefully they'll just keep on expanding ranges for women of colour on the high street. But until then, totally got a customer in this foundation and this primer. Absolutely love them. Okay, so me, I love to have a couple of apps and things you actually can't physically see in my favourites. So I'm going to talk to you about one app, one blogger and one program that I am absolutely loving at the moment. So I'll start with the program. I don't know, I'm sure you guys will have seen this or heard about this, but I am absolutely loving Power on Netflix. OMG. I just can't get enough of it. So basically, I think we're on season 3. I think we're on season 3 now. Or no, I think we're on season 2 maybe. And it's just so good. I think the storyline is really great, the acting is really good. It helps that the lead actor is really easy on the eye. He's a guy, the character is called Jamie or Ghost. Doesn't hurt either. I also really love Tommy, another actor in it, another character in it. It's so funny. I just think it's a really great show. And I think it's one of those things that you feel like, it's breaking some boundaries. I haven't actually seen something like this for a while. A lot of TV shows are just kind of like samey, reality, samey, and then something like this comes on and you're just like, yes. So it's kind of about a guy who used to be a drug dealer, like quite a big time drug dealer on the street, and he wants to change his life and get out of it, but he just keeps getting dragged back into it. Is basically the synopsis without me totally ruining the whole series. So definitely check it out. It's on Netflix. It's called Power. I think season 1 is all on there, and then unfortunately for season 2 they've been only giving out 1 episode on Mondays, because obviously on Netflix you just want to binge. It's been killing me having to wait a week for each new episode, but it's so well worth it. So yeah, definitely check out Power. And then onto my apps. So that I've been talking about trying to get healthier and having better habits just in general, and I think linked to that is my sleep. So everything you read about health and fitness and things like that, sleep is a massive factor, and I don't get enough of it. And it's through, to be honest, it's just been distractions really. So I go to sleep with my phone, which is really bad, I know, because I end up browsing things, reading blogs, reading the Daily Mail, reading Instagram, going on Twitter, going on Facebook, and I'm just totally constantly, my mind is totally activated at a time when I should be dying down and getting ready to sleep. So my sleep has been really bad, and I have been using an app called Sleep Cycle in order to just track my sleep, and I've really loved it because what you can do, not only can I track my sleep, so you see on this screen here, I can set the alarm and it will wake me up at a good point between, so if I want to wake up at 9, for example, it will wake me up at a good point in my cycle where I don't wake up like and I wake up as I'm gradually supposed to be waking up in my cycle. I can't really explain it very scientifically, but it won't wake me up in my deeper sleep phase, if you know what I mean. So you don't get that whole jump when you wake up and you're exhausted. It will wake me up somewhere in my sleep phase where it's a lighter sleep. I can set my alarm to say 9 o'clock and it will wake me up between 8:30 and 9 at the best time for me to wake up in that time. And then it has a really nice soft sound that it wakes me up to. I can measure my sleep statistics. So for last night, for example, it will show you there that the troughs in the graph is where, you know, I've been in my deep sleep phase, and then it just shows you sort of all my sleep phases that I've had, what time I went to bed, what time I woke up, light sleep, deep sleep, and tells you the percentage in terms of sleep quality. So last night my sleep quality was 67%. I went to bed at 29 minutes past 12. I woke up this morning at 7:30. I had 7 hours in bed, and out of my 40 days measurements, which I've been doing it for, I've only had an average sleep time of 6 hours and 48, which isn't great. So I'm working on increasing that sleep time, and then you can add sleep notes on here. So for example, if I'd had a manic day and I'd been walking 20,000 steps or something, I can put, you know, and then I walked a lot that day. Or if I was really worried, if I had an interview, for example, I can put a sleep note on there so I can see how my sleep is affected by certain things that are going on. So I definitely recommend this app. I think it's so helpful just to get an idea of how you're sleeping, what you can do to improve your sleep, and just makes you really aware and very conscious of the lack of sleep that you're getting as well. So yeah, definitely check it out. I think it's a great app to have. Keeping on with my favourites that you can't see, I have a blogger who I absolutely love and I've been following for the last month or so. I stumbled upon her channel and I'm so glad I did. She's called Athena Hansen. I will link her channel down below and her website. And she's a Danish blogger and I just absolutely love her. Sounds so creepy, like stalkerish, but I do. I love her. I love her style and just what she's about. So I kind of stumbled across her because I was looking and researching about capsule wardrobes. And as I mentioned before, I really love Scandinavian style and design. So I stumbled upon her website and her YouTube channel, and she's just everything that I love. Very minimal, explains how to build a 37-piece capsule wardrobe so clearly and concisely. I love her house tours, the house and the aesthetic of the house is everything I dream of. Just really personable and sweet as well, just really, really lovely. So I've been kind of delving through her website, watching her channel, and yeah, I just really, really enjoy what she does. So that is my favourite blogger of the month for sure. As I said, I'll leave all her details down below. But yeah, definitely a firm favourite. My two sort of health related items. So as I mentioned in another video, I am sort of on a health and fitness journey. So I have been thinking a lot about what I'm eating and trying to learn more about food and how to nourish myself and things. So this book, which I showed in a previous haul, you can see my little bookmark. I have just got into. I'm about to start chapter 3, and it's just such I felt so enlightened when I started reading it. So the first 3 chapters sort of talk about what kind of eater you are, goes through the different things that you should be trying to give up. So, you know, sugar, why you should give up caffeine or why you shouldn't give up caffeine, or how much you can have. Talks about gluten, talks about all sorts of things. And it's not about saying don't have this, but it kind of really explains why certain things are not good for you. Her story as to she was also just like me, living off caffeine and sugar and then having all your sleep problems and your energy slumps and things like that, and how she broke away from it. So it's nice because it's nice to learn from somebody who's going through what you're going through. Also then encourages you to keep a food diary, tells you sort of how to clean up your kitchen and what to stock in your kitchen, and have your kitchen as kind of the area, you know, which is built up for success. which is what I'll be doing on Sunday. So on Sunday I feel like that's D-Day to really get into this journey of mine. So I'm going to be clearing out my kitchen cupboards and really setting up, you know, not just the food but the utensils, and making sure I've got everything that will encourage me to cook fresh. So it's just such a great first couple of chapters that I've read here, and I'm so encouraged to keep on this journey. And to I love the chapter, the section about substituting things. So, you know, substitute sugar for this, or substitute, you know, margarine for butter, and substitute. It's just really helpful in terms of food and food choices and things like that. So absolutely loving this. I'm really glad I bought this. It was only $9.99 from Amazon, or around that. I'll link that down below. But yeah, a real good book in terms of helping me learn more about my foods. And then similarly, I've got this little cookbook here. Now I follow Louise Kang. She's called High Protein Cook on Facebook, and you know, on Facebook you see all these little videos with quick recipes and things, and I'm just like, wow, I've saved so many videos on my Facebook, and I just love what she does. A lot of what she does is very high protein food, but it's still very good for you. And I ordered the cookbook, so I think this was £12. You can have the downloadable version for 10. And then if you want the hard copy, you just pay an extra £2, and it was £12. And I've really been loving these recipes. So favourite recipe here is the crispy chili beef. I love the katsu curry recipe, that's from Facebook. You've got your home-made fajitas. There's so many different things in here that just protein pancakes, that just substitute ingredients for high protein. And I love a hard copy, so even though I've got the downloadable version, I do always prefer to have a hard copy cookbook. So coupled with this, you can kind of see where I'm going on my health journey. So I'm absolutely loving the recipes in here, and I have a feeling this is going to be used a hell of a lot. I will document my recipes and all that kind of journey more on my blog than I do on here, but I just wanted to let you know that this is a definite favourite piece of mine. I'm not going to wear it. Favourite item of mine that I've picked up in the last month, and it's kind of like a food bible really for me at the moment. Just checking to see I've not missed anything out. I actually always write my list on my phone just to make sure I've got everything covered. So there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, and actually it's the store. Now, I'd fallen out of love with this particular store last season because I couldn't find anything I really liked that much or that fit me. I found it was very trend-led, very trend-led in a very directional way that I found difficult to wear. But this season, Zara has really stepped up in terms of what I'm looking for. And one thing I have noticed is that the sizing has improved. Now, last season, I felt like so much stuff was just in small and medium, and that was it. Now, or ended in a large, which a lot of their stuff does, but this season I found a lot of the product goes up to XL, which in Zara is not extra large, but you know, whatever. It goes up to XL, and I've even seen quite a few XXL sizes. Now, I don't know if it's something that they suffered a bit last year, or what, by cutting the sizing down too much, but I've been really happy with this new move because I've been able to buy a lot more things from Zara. So I have been finding myself actually fitting in quite a few larges as well, because I'm normally XL in everything in Zara, but actually I'm fitting in quite a few larges in terms of tops and things, which is a pleasant surprise. But I've definitely found the sizing has gone skewed bigger as well in a lot of the garments, which I'm really happy about, because you used to tend to find workwear would be up to XL or something, but generally nice trend pieces didn't go up to XL, but I found a lot of stuff has. So it's always been a favourite store of mine for many years, and I've just had to not go there because I've not been able to fit in a lot of the stuff. So I'm really pleased that I've noticed the sizing has increased, so I'll be able to shop there a lot more this season, and I'm loving pretty much everything I see in store. Whenever I go in store, I'm just seeing more and more things I'd like, and my wish list on my phone app is pretty big. So yeah, you'll probably see a lot more Zara stuff in my hauls. I hope you enjoyed this favourites video. I tried to keep it short and sweet with just a few of my key favourites that I've been loving this month. I probably won't do a favourites video every month just because I don't think I can gather favourite things every month. It takes me a little while to see something, if I'm loving something or not, so probably be every other month or so, but I did have quite a few things that I wanted to talk about this month. Please do subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video for sort of similar content, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.